Wilson, have you seen the guy on Instagram that has like, he'll be in the gym, like, doing pull-ups, but he's got a couch tied to his waist, and then he'll be doing like the bench press, and then he's got like an anvil on one side and a piano on the other side with a girl hanging. Have you seen this guy working out on Instagram? I don't know his name or his tag or nothing, but this man is insane. The reason why I think about him is because I'm looking at the back of these earbuds, man, the box here. These are the new Soundcore joints, man. This is the Sport X10. And we're going to talk about it today on New Stuff TV, the Untechnical Tech Channel. I'm your host, Antoine. 8 hours is a long ass battery life, Richardson. And that's why I thought about that guy. Like, these are sport earbuds. So if you need 8 hours to work out, what are you doing, man? What kind of energy drinks are you drinking? I want to know your protein stack. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you your stack. You know what I'm saying? That's a long time to be getting your beast mode on. 8 hours of playtime, 32 hours with the charging case. It doesn't have wireless charging, but man, 8 hours. That's insane, bro. All right, so I don't know if that's with ANC on or off, but yeah, they do have active noise cancellation. It's a hybrid active noise cancellation. But you know what? Let's dig into these, man. And since I'm on the back of the box, I know I don't go into all the technical stuff, but I'm sitting here looking at it with Wilson, so I might as well just tell you. Rotatable ear hooks for maximum comfort. We must get into that because that's kind of like the secondary star of the show. You know, the comfort of these things. IPX7 waterproof and sweatproof. Well, if you're working out for 8 hours, you're gonna sweat. And it's gonna be a lot. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give 110%.
Well, you go out there and you give 110% and you want to play good and, you hope you play good. I think we play pretty good tonight.
Then you got the hybrid active noise cancellation and body moving bass via dynamic acoustic system. Well, we're gonna dig into that because they are app connected. But yeah, man, the Sport X10. Let's go ahead and check them out. So that's what they look like when you open up the case. But as you can see right here, you got the earbud, but then once you put it in your ear this way, you just flip this little hook up and it hooks around the top of your ear. So let me let you see it, man. So it comes out of the case like this, looking like a regular bud, right? And then you stick it in there just like that, and then you kind of just flip that bad boy up and it's hooked. It's hooked. You know what I'm saying? So I got one in my ear. They do work one ear at a time, so you can just have the right one in if you want, or the left one in if you want. Take your phone calls or whatever on each earbud independently. But man, that's genius right there, man, because this is super comfortable. I almost thought about trying to sleep in these things when I was testing them out because they are that comfortable. And if you sleep in earbuds, sometimes they're a little prone to, come out like if you move or something like that. And these don't have a touchpad. They have a little button at the top. Let me show you. So right there's your little button. That's going to do all your controls for you on each earbud. Each earbud is identical to each other. So if you are sleeping in these things, they're not going to just scrape out of your ear if you move on the pillow or something like that. And you're not going to have any accidental presses from putting your shoulder up or wiping sweat because it's a button. Like, these are fitness oriented. So if you got gloves on or something like that, it's just, there's just better ergonomics for, a fitness earbud having buttons and stuff like that. But the comfort is, I'm very surprised because I've tried a few of I've tried like a pair of Beats, and I've tried the Soundcore, the other joints that go over your ear, and those were comfortable, but these right here are on another level of comfort. These are like actual earbuds with a hook. They didn't like make a hook first and then make the earbud. It's like they made the earbud first and then put the hook on it for the people who want to work out for, 8 hours. Like, seriously, man, if you're working out in the gym for 8 hours, you're doing something wrong, man. let's just address that first of all. You know what I'm saying? Let me put this other one in my ear, man, so you can get a tiny glimpse of what it's like if you're on the other end of a phone call should you decide to take one, in a quiet environment like I'm in right now. Now, if you're going to be in the gym banging weights and stuff like that, or outdoors and running and stuff, they do have cancellation mics that are going to cancel out that background noise. So taking phone calls on these are great. I actually was talking to a friend when I first got them, and I was walking around the house, like just doing stuff, like rinsing off dishes. And I know I ain't the only one who's been to the bathroom while I was on the phone, but yeah, man, they couldn't hear none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man. I'm being transparent with you guys. They couldn't hear none of what I was doing on the other end of that phone call. But in all seriousness, when it comes to earbuds, it's all about sound, right? So let me just tell you about the sound. You know what? As I tell you about the sound, let's go into the app. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you real quick. Let's just turn this on. so I can share my screen with you, go into this, and we can talk about how awesome the sound is that comes out of these things, because they did talk about some body shaking bass, right? So let's go into the app real quick. So yeah, there's the EQ. So I'll push that right there. Now it comes on Soundcore signature default. You know, it's Soundcore's signature default, in my opinion, is a little bass heavy. You know what I mean? It doesn't bring up the highs like I like to hear. So you can go into there if you want to, and you can pick from Soundcore signature with a bass up option if you want. The bass up is not available for all the other presets they have, but man, if you can't find something you like, something's wrong with you, bruh. If it ain't here, then you know something's wrong with you, and then you have to go into custom, because that's what happened to me. Something's wrong with me. I just admitted it to y'all. So I went in here and just toggled the EQ a little bit. I was jacking around with it earlier, but I mean, you got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 band EQ to cue these things up to your liking, and that's how you're going to get that optimum premium sound for your workouts or anything you're doing. I'm saying these are sport workout or sport earbuds because that's what they're advertising them as, but these are, I mean, these are very good as casual earbuds, just kind of doing your life, you know what I'm saying? But since we're talking about sports and stuff like that, taking care of your mind and body, you got to go into this breathing stuff. This is something that I like that Soundcore is doing. They don't have it in this app, but they have another on the other app that this is a beta. So in the other apps, they have more like sleeping stuff or ambient sounds that you can do use to kind of relax yourself. In this portion of the app, you see breathe. And so if I press it, you got looks like 4 different modes you can have. It looks you got warm up, relaxation, decompression, and custom. I won't go into custom because that's custom, but let's go into relaxation. I like that scenery back there. You can hit press to start, and then you can kind of time how long you want to do this. It'll coach you on how to breathe. Like it'll have you breathe in for 3 seconds and breathe out for 2 seconds and hold your breath for like 1 second. And each one of these is different, and it kind of just puts you in a different mood, such as decompression or relaxation or getting warmed up for your workout. I think that that's a great idea to plug into an app, especially if you got some fitness earbuds, because that's something that we usually don't think about. You might stretch, you know what I'm saying? You might stretch before or after a workout, but this is right here on the forefront of things, reminding you to take care of yourself, not only from lifting weights and stuff like that or doing your activities. So I really appreciate that. A lot of people, you know, probably won't care, but I appreciate what they're doing inside of their apps as far as that's concerned. So now I want to go into the controls portion of this app, and we will see right off the bat, you got the single press, the double press, and a hold for 2 seconds option. So you got 3 different options on each earbud. That means you can pretty much customize these things to do whatever you want to. So on my left, this is the left, right? Yeah, left and right, I got volume up and down for the press once, and you can go into your press twice, and you can just pick from all of these different things. So customizing these bad boys to do whatever you need them to do is not going to be a problem. Customizing the sound to sound however you want it to sound. Let me tell you, you can get some really high quality sound out of these things. You can get your highs to tingle. Well, I can get my highs to tingle like I like my highs going. I can get my mids up there where they, you know, where I want them. And then I can get that bass. Not too much. I don't like a lot of bass anymore. I guess it's because I'm getting old. I'm moving into my 40s, you know what I'm saying? So I don't like so much bass. I like to tone it down a lot so I can hear the instruments and the vocals. And that's what gets me in my mode to go do my exercising. And all in all, these are really great earbuds to do that. But to be honest with you, I think they're great casual buds, man. This is the Sport X10 from Soundcore, and I'm really surprised by how comfortable they are. I'm really pleased with how good the phone calls are, and above all that, they play good music to get you in the mood to be doing your 8 hours of activity. That is insane. Soundcore, why do you promote people to exercise for 8 hours? I'm still tripping on that, man. Either way, I'm no expert on this kind of stuff, but what I do know is you can go a long time with these earbuds in your ears. Hey man, y'all keep being good to each other, and I'll see you when I see you. Hey man, come here. I'm gonna be real frank with you and tell you that it's freaking weird that you just linger here when the video's over. But if you still wanna hang out with me, it's cool. You can go over to my podcast, man. I'll be over there in just a few minutes. It's called Talk to Me. The podcast nobody asked for, but I'm giving it to you anyway. So go over there and hang out real quick, and I'll be there in a minute, and we'll get to hang out. I'll see y'all soon.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?